Welcome back. Let us work on how to use square roots to solve quadratic equations. Our first example is 2z squared equals 8. I'm going to isolate the z. Now, we're going to divide by 2 each side. So we have z squared is 4. Now, let us take the square roots of each side, then simplify it. Take the square root each side, so z squared becomes z. And then positive, negative square root 4 gives us positive, negative 2. Now you can circle your solution. Our next example is x squared minus 49 equals negative 49. So let us add 49 to each side. And then we have x squared equals 0. When x squared equals 0, we're going to take the square root. So x is 0. It is because the square root of 0 is 0. This is example 1 root. Did you remember when we're using graphing to solve this quadratic equation? Sometimes you only have one x-intercept. You only have one root. That is the case. Our next example is w squared plus 18 equals 10. Let us subtract 18 each side. Then we have w squared is negative 8. We are in algebra 1. That means we're in the real number system. When we're in a real number system, we see negative real numbers do not have real square roots. Therefore, we say there is no solutions. By the way, when you go to algebra 2, you can continue. Let us look at this example. 4x squared equals 9. Let us divide by 4 each side. We have x squared is 9 over 4. Remember, we can take the square root of each side. And let's write down here. We have a positive and negative. Take the square root. And the positive and negative 3 over 2. 2 roots. Let us look at this example. 3b squared minus 11 equals 7. Let us add 11 to each side. Then we have 3b squared is 18. Now we're going to divide 3 each side. And we have b squared is 18 divided by 3, that's 8. Now we're going to take a square root each side. We have positive and negative square root 6. Unless the question asks you to, please give me the decimal to how many places after decimal, you can stop right here. And we have 2 roots. The first root is positive square root 6. Next root is negative square root 6. And we are done. Let us look at our last example today. 6 times open close parenthesis w minus 4 squared equals 42. Let us get rid of 6 by dividing 6 each side. W minus 4 stays in the parenthesis. Squared is 6 of 42 divided by 6 gives us 7. Now we're going to take the square root each side. Therefore, we're going to have w minus 4 is a positive negative square root 7. And here we can write them into 2 cases. Case 1, we have w minus 4 is positive square root 7. And then we're going to add 4 each side. So our first root is w is square root 7 plus 4. And our second case is w minus 4 is negative square root 7. Let us add 4 each side. And then we have w is negative square root 7 plus 4. If you want, you can also write as 4 minus square root 7. 2 roots. That is it for today's practice. Happy learning.